Theories flood the Legend of Zelda franchise, from the beginning with Skyward Sword all the way down the timeline. It's not a secret why Zelda is full of mysteries. With the NPCs given bare minimum to backstories, it tends to leave the viewers wondering. And we all know the reason to that, and that reason is Nintendo. Nintendo is a master of what they do, and what they do is prioritize gameplay. Some people think prioritizing gameplay over storytelling is bullshit. Other people like me can find that one little nugget in all the bullshit, and we like to call it a blessing. Because of the lack of information that they give us, I wouldn't be able to tell you about my favorite creature in Zelda. And that creature would be the hand in the toilet. Nah, I'm just twisting your nips. We know the only thing the hand in the toilet does is wipe people's asses. It's not much, but it's honest work. Ain't that right? Yay! Now let's get on to the main theory. Bongo Bongo. Many people entertained the idea that Bongo Bongo was a Sheikah who deserted his duties in the Hyrulean Civil War. In the process of fleeing, he took the Lens of Truth, and when he finally got captured, they cut his hands off for stealing it. As enjoyable as the idea of a Sheikah going rogue and all the possibilities it would open up for future Zelda games, with the antagonist being somebody from the legendary Sheikah clan, it just wouldn't add up in the storyline. The Sheikah is an honorable warrior clan that swore their allegiance to the royal family. And throughout the timeline, we haven't yet seen one ever go rogue. That's why I got a problem with this theory. I'm not saying that Sheikah couldn't go rogue. I'm just saying you would probably hear rumors going around being like, hey, that red-eyed prick skipped the war. Let's go find him, you know? But since I got all that out of the way, let's start on my theory. Word spread through Hyrule of a man that lived in Kakariko village that had an eye that could see the truth. With all the rumors going around of the Lens of Truth, it started piquing the interest of thieves. Even a thief would be crazy to try to infiltrate the village of the Sheikah, but that wouldn't stop the master thief Bongo Bongo. I believe Bongo caught word of this mysterious eye that could see through walls and the ability to see hidden treasure. Full of greed, he just couldn't resist breaking into the Sheikah's house one night to steal the lens. And after attaining the lens, I believe the owner came up and fought with everything he had, but in the outcome, he lost his life. Before he could escape, he heard beating on the door. It was the next door neighbor showing concern because they heard all this noise. In a panic, he runs downstairs and he sees this path that was in the process of connecting the man's house with the Shadow Temple. Bongo makes his way through the tunnel to hide the Lens of Truth so nobody can ever find it. The Sheikah breaks down the door and eventually captures him. They drag him to the Shadow Temple for torturing and questioning, with no luck finding the lens. The Sheikah knew they couldn't kill Bongo. He was the only one with information on where the lens was, so they would have to find a place to put him. So they tore down the old man's house, built a well, and threw him in there, in hopes that nobody would ever go down there, until Kid Link fucks it up. Without knowing, Kid Link goes to Kakariko village. He goes into the windmill, and he plays the Song of Storm to the Music Man, which drains the well. Eventually, he goes into the well and weakens the seal on Bongo Bongo. After Link pulls the Master Sword and he goes back to Kakariko village, he sees all the hell they released. And that brings me to my last theory. I believe Bongo Bongo was so mad because after he got released, he couldn't find the lens. So he automatically thought maybe the Sheikah took it back to the Shadow Temple. And that's the reason why he went back to the Shadow Temple. Before I wrap this video up, I just want to touch on why I think Bongo looks how he does. Before the Sheikah threw him in the well, I believe that they put a curse on him like the rich family up in Kakariko village, turning him from a man into a monster. That's really the only explanation I can give, because if the rich family from Kakariko village was cursed for being greedy, why wouldn't Bongo be cursed for being greedy and being a murderer? We're at the end of the video. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. If you guys enjoyed this video or anything like this, or like this, consider hitting that subscribe button. Fuck that bell. You don't have to hit it. Join the NerdTopia community and become a NerdTopian. Until next time, catch you guys later.